The moment I uploaded a bunch of documents into this tool and asked it one question, it gave me a full week-over-week marketing analysis, a messaging framework, and a 15-slide branded presentation, and I didn't write a single one of those slides. Here's exactly how I did it. I'm Phil Pallen, a brand strategist, a content creator, and someone who gets the very distinct privilege of trying marketing and AI-powered tools for a living. That is my job, testing what works, cutting what doesn't, and figuring out how these tools fit into workflows that are going to be useful for you, for real marketing teams. So welcome to my channel. I share here the ones that I really get excited about, and today's video is no exception. It's about turning information into assets quickly. So for this one, I'm partnering with Adobe, and honestly, PDF Spaces inside Adobe Acrobat is something that I've now been using for quite a while since it launched, so this is a natural fit. Here's the problem that I want to solve, okay? Most teams are sitting on a mountain of information. So things like campaign briefs, customer feedback, performance reports, transcripts, brand guidelines, and most teams are doing exactly the same with it. They're reading it manually. So today, I'm gonna show you how to close this gap. We're gonna use a brand called Frescopa, premium tea company that my agency actually designed. So everything you see here is grounded in documents, data, real outputs, several documents and media types into one PDF space, and by the end, we'll have a fully branded campaign presentation generated from scratch. Okay, let's go. And here's something worth knowing before we go any further. I love this feature. You are not limited to just PDFs. You can also add website links directly to a PDF space as source material. So in this case, I've got a product page. It could be a landing page, maybe a competitor site. If it lives on the web, you can pull it in, which I love. And I've done exactly that here. You can see the Frescopa product page as a website link along with the PDFs, plus a meeting transcript file. Let's load that in. This really makes my PDF space more like a flexible research environment and not just a document reader. That might be how people think of Acrobat, but honey, it is so much more nowadays. In a real environment, everyone on your team has access to this same space, so different people, same source material. You'll see here, the moment these documents are uploaded, Acrobat AI generates this summary automatically. So it named it, structured it, and pulled the most relevant themes across all documents simultaneously. That citation feature is one of the reasons I trust this for real work. Most AI tools give you an answer and then they move on. Not all of them are safe to use, particularly for enterprise. This one points you back to the source each time, and that means that you can verify everything in one click. I think that matters a lot when you're presenting to a client or walking a leadership team through a recommendation that you have. You can actually stand behind it, so keep that in mind as we go deeper here. Now, where most people stop, they get a summary and they think that's the tool, but I want to show you what happens when you ask it something way more specific, not summarize this, something a marketer actually needs answered. Now, one of the first things I want you to notice are the citations. Each bullet point links back to a specific page in a specific document. This is really unique from other AI tools that I've tried. There is also an audio summary. So for teams that want to consume insights on the go, it gives us a shorter one and a longer one. And this is a really great feature that I've come to love. I, for one, am not a big reader. I hate to admit that, but I love listening. So this works really well for me. Now, here's where things get interesting. I'm not gonna ask for something simple here, clicking back to our files, like a summary. Any AI can summarize. I really want you to see the power of this tool. I'm gonna ask something that a marketer actually needs to know. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter that prompt now based on our Q1 performance data and customer feedback. What content adjustments should we prioritize for Q2? Show me week-over-week trends and flag what is underperforming. Now, before I click enter on this prompt, I want to show you that we've got a few options for our AI assistant here. We've got our analyst, our entertainer, or our instructor. I think for this, I'm going to benefit from choosing the analyst. I recommend trying all the different ones depending on what it is you're asking it to do. Now I'm ready to click enter on our prompt and see what it comes up with here in a few moments. So it is working across all the documents at once, not just one. And what comes back isn't like a generic summary. It starts with a narrative overview, then it builds a full chart. So impressions, engagement rate. I love this, plotted week by week across the entire campaign. You see exactly where momentum was gained and lost. It also gives you the underlying data table so you can verify every number. So this isn't just the AI doing the thinking for me, it's really giving me the right information faster so I can. If we scroll further here, it builds a prioritization framework, underperforming areas flagged with context, and specific Q2 content adjustments mapped to each one. This is so cool. So none of this lives in one document. The performance summary has the weekly numbers, the feedback report has the customer context, the meeting transcript has the team's diagnosis, and it pulls from all of them simultaneously. So I'm gonna save this as a note so my team can reference it inside the space, so this great bit of information is not lost. So there you go, you see it under notes. I'm gonna now give it a name. And you can see those citations have also carried over. I love this, I can access everything that we just iterated on. So good. Now I want to pause on something that just happened because it's easy to scroll right past this. The AI didn't just pull from one document, it pulled from all of them simultaneously. The performance summary had the weekly numbers, the feedback report had the customer context, the meeting transcript had the team's diagnosis, and it connected all three to produce one coherent answer. Every insight is grounded in your actual source material, cited, traceable, verifiable. That's what makes this usable in a real work environment with minimal risk of hallucination. So we have our analysis. Now I want to show you what happens when you take that analysis and ask the tool to turn it into something for your creative team, something that they can actually use. Now let's turn it into a creative direction. The same window, the same documents, just one more prompt that we're going to try out here. Based on these insights, give me a messaging framework for the Radiant Citrus Q2 campaign. Include a hero message, 3 supporting points, and tone guidance. Okay, and I'm gonna change back to the AI assistant from the analyst so you can see that one in action. Then we're gonna give it a few moments to work. Okay. Starting with the hero message, it landed on Radiant Citrus, bright mornings, bold beginnings, I like it. Then we've got 3 supporting points, try before you commit, gifting made effortless, steeped in something real. And then we've got tone guidance. And then visual tone, which I can take action on all this stuff. I'm not outsourcing the thinking, by the way, but I'm using this to surface what's in the documents faster, and then I can spend my time making decisions rather than reading. Okay, this next step is my favorite part, and I say that as someone who has a very complicated relationship with PowerPoint. Hint, I don't like it. What you're about to see is what happens when Adobe Acrobat and Adobe Express work together. I love this part. We're gonna turn it into a presentation, and we're gonna do it without opening PowerPoint and without writing a single slide. Watch this, hallelujah. This is Generate Presentation powered by Adobe Acrobat and Adobe Express. This is what Acrobat Studio is really bringing together. So these two platforms, very powerful, working together. We're gonna watch how it's already pulled in the Frescopa documents as source material, so we don't have to do that again. The context carries through. And then let's add our prompt to generate a presentation. Let's do something like create a Q2 Radiant Citrus campaign presentation with key insights, messaging strategy, and recommended content priorities. Some great suggestions, by the way, that you saw there. If I wasn't exactly sure on what I wanted to create, I might explore some of those. Before it generates, I can choose a template. I want something that feels warm and organic, consistent with the Frescopa brands. We've got some good options here that I can preview by hovering. I'm gonna go with this one. And then before it builds the slides, it shows me the outline. This is great. All of this is grounded in something from our source documents that we spent some time on. I can add or move slides. I can also edit any slide before generating. And then when I'm feeling ready, I can hit generate and I can let it build. Let's give it a moment to work its magic. Okay, in just a few moments, we've got our deck ready to go. Our presentation, Radiant Citrus Q2 Campaign Preview, built from our documents and one prompt. Let's browse through what we've got, which in my opinion is an incredible starting point at least. Sure, I'll hop in here and use my human brain to refine, adjust, and perfect this deck, but having this to work from is really incredible. I've been shared also on our brand kit set up in Adobe Express and accessible as a library across all Creative Cloud apps. So my creatives and designers are accessing this in Photoshop and InDesign and Illustrator. But for me, using Express and the way it's integrated here, I can pop in a brand approved photo. And then maybe a product photo as well on this slide. As a branding person, I really appreciate being able to apply my brand in one click. As you can see, that is not an exaggeration either. Looking good, looking good. The final touches will be adding our logo on that first slide. And then I think I am ready to present this. Okay, so we went from 6 source documents plus a web page to a 15-slide branded presentation in one prompt. The outline created was grounded in the actual data. The slides were structured and designed. And then I went and applied the brand kit. So that's logos, colors, typography, all of it updated across the whole deck in a click. Here's what makes everything that we've done into more of a system rather than a one-off trick. I'm going to drag one more file in. Let's say this is a transcript from our latest Q2 kickoff meeting. Watch the summary on the right update in real time. So the title changed, the bullets changed, and the AI is recalibrating based on new information. It knows now what the team decided after seeing the Q1 results. It knows what they're prioritizing, what they fixed, what they learned. Every question that I ask from this point going forward gets answered with the additional context baked in. This is the compounding effect. Most teams treat a post-campaign debrief as a document that gets filed away. This turns it into fuel for the next cycle. The more you add, the more useful this becomes. And unlike most systems, it doesn't require anyone to maintain it. You just keep working, and this space keeps getting smarter. Yes, you could argue that after one campaign cycle, the PDF space has depth. After 2, it starts to have pattern recognition. And then after 3, it essentially becomes a living brief for your brand, informed by everything your team has done, everything your customers have said, and everything your data has shown. The reason I keep coming back to this is the citation layer. Most AI tools summarize and then move on. PDF Spaces points you back to the source every single time, which means you can actually defend the outputs when it matters in a client meeting, in a leadership review, in a debrief with your team. So if you want to explore the actual Frescopa PDF Space from this video, you can. The documents, you can get responses, everything. I've made it publicly accessible. It is linked below, so go interact with it, try it out, ask it your own questions, and see what surfaces for you. I've also linked to, obviously, PDF Spaces in the description, so you can go and try this for yourself. And one more thing, I actually presented this workflow live on stage at Adobe Summit in Las Vegas today, in fact, which is why I don't even have a photo. If you're curious about what that looked like, let's connect on Instagram, where I'm sharing updates from the floor. If you found this video useful, hit like. It helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe if you want more practical AI workflows like this one. I'm Phil Powell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.